चाची प्रिंट कर दे।
चलो चलो आ जाओ, क्लास में आइए, मेरे घर जाइए।
प्रिंट कर दे।
अभी नहीं,
अरे प्रिंट करना हो जाए।
नहीं बेटा, रोजा है, पानी की
क्या बोले हैं?
कुछ नहीं बेटा, भूल गया। ये नहीं है, मैंने टिकट ऑन सुना है, टिकट होता है ये कोई समझ नहीं। अभी एडमिट एडमिट करिए बच्चों को। हाँ बच्चा आएगा।
कहिए चाचू।
जाओ
प्रिंट कर दे तब तक हो जाएगा। बहुत सारा है।
तो वो गलती से लगाओ काटे, गलती से लगाओ।
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
गुड मॉर्निंग बेटा। बोलो अजय टिप्पू क्लास में होना सलामत नहीं बोलो आई थी क्लास पे हमारा हां
बहुत टाइम लगेगा, बहुत सारा है। क्या? एक बटन दबाओ।
प्रतीक्षा
यस सर।
बेटा कल का क्वेश्चन क्लियर है?
हाँ, सर उसमें तो जो हम लोग कैलकुलेट कर रहे थे तो वो क्या था ना।
देखो उसमें क्या है ना बेटा, ये स्मॉल टोटल चार्ज इज Q and
यस सर।
Q is the its first segment and the second one is Q minus Q.
हाँ
A separation between both charges is taken 1 meter.
यस सर।
Then net force is KE Q into Q divided by 1 square.
यस
F is equal to KE Q square. Now here we differentiate with respect to small q. KE. Capital Q is a constant because capital Q is a whole charge. dq and here dq square, and for minimum this becomes 0. That means q dq this gives 1 and this one is that 2q is equal to 0. That means 2q is equal to capital Q. That means q is equal to q by 2. This one is the answer.
सर उसमें क्वेश्चन ये था ना कि हमें फोर्स कैलकुलेट करना है, ऐसा फोर्स कैलकुलेट करना है दो चार्जेस के बीच में उनके मतलब जो फोर्स कैलकुलेट हो क्या है वो एकदम मिनिमम फोर्स और उनके बीच का सेपरेशन जो है 1 मीटर है।
बस
सर
तो बेटा
उसमें बुक
अब तो हो गया ना, Q की वैल्यू मिल गया ना। फॉर मिनिमम फोर्स चार्ज की वैल्यू क्या होना चाहिए? Q by 2. तो अब f की वैल्यू कर लगा लो, अप्लाई कर लो, 1 डिवाइड बाय 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट q by 2 q by 2, यही ना
सर? बुक में पता है कैसे किया था सर?
हाँ बोलो
सर बुक में इलेक्ट्रॉन के चार्ज को ले लिया था, मान दोनों चार्ज को इलेक्ट्रॉन के चार्ज के इक्वल करके डायरेक्ट पुट कर दिया था वैल्यू।
हाँ तो मिनिमम ऐसा केस लिया है, तो मिनिमम फोर्स दैट मींस मिनिमम चार्ज का कांसेप्ट यहाँ कंसीडर किया है, और फंडामेंटल चार्ज इज द चार्ज ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, दैट मींस लोएस्ट चार्ज इज चार्ज ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, मिनिमम चार्ज इज चार्ज ऑन इलेक्ट्रॉन, तो उसी कांसेप्ट को उसने ले लिया, इसका मतलब
अच्छा,
तो इलेक्ट्रॉन पर मिनिमम चार्ज इलेक्ट्रॉन पर ही होता है, इससे लेस चार्ज पॉसिबल नहीं है बेटा।
यस।
आलोक आलोक
यस सर।
बोर्ड क्लियर जा रहा है बेटा?
सर अभी तो आप कुछ लिखे हैं ही नहीं, तो
मैं कुछ नहीं लिखा हूँ अभी, only one a heading electric field intensity due to point charge।
यस सर, वो दिख रहा है।
Electric field intensity due to point charge, this one is the first heading today। तुषार
Yes, sir.
answer is clear?
Sir, I have just joined now.
No beta, you send a question.
Yes, sir. That question.
My personal
Yes,
WhatsApp.
sir. Yes, sir.
Only 16 participants. So today here we discuss electric field intensity due to point charge. So electric field intensity is the concept of source charge. To determine the electric field intensity due to point charge, first here we take a point charge. This charge is known as source charge. If there is a charge, then there is an electric field. Now here we take a point P at a distance small r in region of field of plus Q. Here we have to find the electric field intensity. By definition of electric field intensity, electric force per unit test charge is called electric field intensity. Now here we take a test charge Q0. This one is a test charge. Then from figure it is clear that there are two charges. First one is the plus Q Second one is the plus Q naught separated by a small distance r. Then there is a Coulomb force applicable. If there are two charges separated by a small distance, then there is Coulomb's law is applicable. So now here, according to Coulomb's law, electrostatic force between the charges 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught divided by r square. This one is the Coulomb force. Again, by definition of electric field intensity. What is the definition of electric field intensity? Force per unit test charge is equal to F by Q naught. Now substitute the value of F here, we get E is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught divided by R square divided by Q naught cancel. Here E is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. This one is the expression for electric field intensity due to point charge. This is the E is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi Q by R square. In this expression, only one source charge. It proved that electric field intensity due to source charge. That means if there is a charge, then there is an electric field. If Q is equal to 0, then E is equal to 0. Now here, E is directly proportional to Q. That means intensity of electric field intensity is directly proportional to magnitude of source charge. If magnitude of source charge increases, then electric field intensity also increases. Second one is the electric field intensity is inversely proportional to separation between source charge and the point where we have to find the electric field intensity. If R is increases, then electric field intensity decreases. That means electric field intensity also obey the inverse square law. Obey the inverse square law. So this one is the expression for electric field intensity of point charge, and this one is the derivation. Now here vector form. Actually, electric field intensity is a vector quantity. Then here we write vector form of electric field intensity. This one is the E is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square and R cap. What is the R cap? R cap is the unit vector along direction electric field. So this one is the vector form of electric field intensity. Now today here we discuss second topic, electric field intensity due to multiple charge. Electric field intensity due to multiple charge. Now here we take n charges. This one is the Q1, this one is the Q2, this one is the Q3, and this one is the Qn. There is a system of point charges contains n charges Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q1. Here we take a point P where we have to find the electric field intensity due to these charges. That means multiple charges. Now join here. This one is the R1. Now here we take R2, here we take R3, here we take Rn. N. This one is the positive charges, and where we have to found the electric field intensity, we take 1 coulomb positive charge. Now here we take 1 coulomb positive charge. Then what happens? This one is the positive, this positive repel to this positive, that means this one is the E1. And what is the value of E1? E1 is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 R1 square R1 cap. This one is the vector form. Now Q2 is also positive here. Then this positive repel to this positive. That means this one is the E2. Now what is the value of E2 in vector form? E2 is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 divided by R2 square R2 cap. Again, for third charge, this one is the also positive. Then this positive repel to this positive. This one is the E3. What is the value of E3? E3, vector E3, 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q3 R3 square R3 cap. Again for nth charge, that means Qn, this one is the positive, this one is the also positive, this positive repel to this one is the En. And the value of En is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Qn Rn square Rnq. Since these are the vectors, then to find the resulting field at P, we take vector addition. Now resulting electric field, resultant electric field at P, EP. EP is equal to vector sum of E1, E2, E3 and En. Now substituting the values of E1, E2, E3 and En here. In all expression, 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught is
4
common.
pi epsilon.
Now here,
Yes, sir.
1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught taken common. 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. Now here in first term, this one is the, in second term, this one, third term, this, and nth term, this. That means Q1 divided by R1 square, R1 cap plus Q2 divided by R2 square, R2 cap, Q3 divided by R3 square, R3 cap, and Qn by Rn square, Rn cap. Now we write this expression in terms of summation. Summation, this is the sign of summation, and number of charges, number of terms taken from 1 to n, that means it vary from 1 to n, Qi, Ri square, Ri cap. This one is a simple expression for electric field intensity due to multiple charges. Alok?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Akshat?
Yes, sir.
Clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Now in PDF, there is a numerical. There are two charges. First one is the 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb, and the second one is the minus 10 to the power 8 coulomb. And diagram is given like this one. This one is the positive charge. This one is the negative charge. This one is the line joining the charges. This one is the midpoint of both charges. This point is A, and this one is the point B, and here a point C. There are 3 points A, B, and C. Now here we have to find the electric field intensity due to these charges at A, B, and C. In question, this one is a 0.1 meter, this one is a 0.1 meter, this one is also 0.1 meter. That means this one is a 0.5 meter, and this one is a 0.5 meter, and this is also given
0.5. Yes.
0.05 meter. These values are given here. Now here we have to find the electric field intensity due to these both charges at A, B, and C. To calculate the electric field intensity at any point, we take 1 coulomb positive charge at that point. So now here we take 1 coulomb positive charge here A for point A. Here is a positive 1 coulomb charge. This one is the positive. Positive repel to positive. That means this charge repel to this charge. That means electric field intensity toward right direction. And this one is the negative charge, and this one is the positive charge. This negative attract to this positive. That means field due to negative also in right direction. That means this one is the E2. That means net field at A due to both charges E1 plus E2, because both are in same direction. And E1 is equal to, E2 is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9, 10 to the power minus 8 divided by 0.05 square. Solve it, we get 3.6 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per Coulomb. Both values are same, hence net field 3.6 into 10 to the power 4 plus 3.6 into 10 to the power 4. That means 7.2 into 10 to the power 4 Coulomb. Newton per Coulomb. Now for point B, here we take plus 1 Coulomb charge. What happens here? This one is the positive. Positive repel to positive. That means this one is the E1. And this is a negative. This negative attract to this positive. That means this is the E2. At point B, E1 and E2 both are in opposite, and E1 is greater. Actually here E1 is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9, 10 to the power minus 8, and the separation between this positive and B is this one. That means 0.05 square. This gives value 3.6 into 10 to the power 4. And E2, 9 into 10 to the power 9 is a constant, and the value of this charge is also 10 to the power minus 8, 10 to the power minus 8, and the distance between this negative and B, 0.1 plus 0.05. That means total distance is 0.15. 0.15 whole square.
Yes, sir.
This gets 0.4 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per Coulomb. Since both are in opposite direction, here both are in opposite direction, then net field at B is equal to E1 minus E2. Here E1 is greater, 3.6 into 10 to the power 4, and E2 is equal to 0.4 into 10 to the power 4. Then resultant is E1 minus E2. If E2 is greater, E1 is less, then E2 minus E1. Here E1 is greater, E2 is less, then net is E1 minus E2. This gives 3.6 minus 0.4, that means 3.2 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per Coulomb. For point C, for point C, this one is the positive, and this here we take 1 coulomb charge. This positive repel to this. This one is the even, and this negative attract to this. And now here we use a parallelogram. This one 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. That means this triangle is equilateral triangle, and each angle of this triangle is 60 degree. If this one is the 60 degree, then this one is the 120. If this one is the 60 degree, then this one is the Alok, Akshat,
120.
120 degree. Now here E1 is equal to E2 is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9, 10 to the power minus 8, 0.1 square. Now solve this, we get here 9 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per coulomb. Now here we apply parallelogram law of vector addition. This one is the EC is equal to square root of E1 square, E2 square, 2E1, E2 cos 120 degree. Solve this. Here E1 is equal to E2. In 11th class, if two vectors have same magnitude added at 120 degree, then its resultant is equal to magnitude of one of the vector.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
है
sir.
ना? That means
Yes.
EC
Yes,
is
sir.
equal to E1 or E2. Concept तो पूरा वही हो गया.
हाँ, sir.
E1 and the E2 की वैल्यू तो known है, तो substitute gets result.
Yes, sir.
So this one is the numeric.
9 into 10 to the power 3.
9 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per coulomb here.
Yes, sir.
In PDF, next topic is electric field intensity due to continuous charge distribution. So there is a simple concept. In previous lectures, in previous PDF, there is a expression for electrostatic force due to continuous charge distribution is given. Force are given. If we divide by the test charge in force, we get electric field
Q0.
intensity. So now here,
Yes, sir.
for linear charge distribution, F is equal to Q naught divided by 4 pi epsilon naught integration over length lambda divided by r square dl. This expression is already derived. Then by definition of field, E is equal to F by Q naught.
नहीं
F by
नहीं वही जो बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं मेरे को तो
yes. E is equal to F by Q naught. Then here we get result 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught lambda divided by r square dA. Similarly for surface charge distribution, force is Q naught divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. This one is the surface area, and this one is the sigma r square dA. That means field is F divided by Q naught. That means 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught S sigma divided by r square dA. Third one is for volume charge distribution.
yes, sir.
Volume charge distribution. What is the value of force? F. F is equal to Q naught divided by
Q
4
naught
pi
upon
epsilon naught
4 pi.
integration over volume rho divided by r square dV.
R square dV.
So now E is equal to F by Q naught.
Yes, sir.
What is the result? 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. This one one is the V rho R square dV. So these are the expression for electric field intensity due to continuous charge distribution. And a very important question is the last topic here. Motion of charge particle in uniform electric field. Motion of charge particle. There is a question put up in board examination. When a charge particle enter in a uniform magnetic field perpendicularly, what is the path? There is option: circular, hyperbola, parabola, straight. Answer is parabolical. So now here we take two plates. This one is the positively charged and this one is the negatively charged. To produce uniform electric field, you take two conducting plates parallel to each other, have different nature of charges. Here positive charge, here negative charge, and the electric field lines begin from positive and end at negative. So these are the electric field lines. Here length of plate is capital L. Direction of electric field is vertically downward. Now here we take a plus q coulomb charge enter in field with velocity v. When this charge enter in this field, then this charge experience a force F is equal to QE in direction of field. In direction of field, because charge is positive. Positive charge experience force in direction of field, and the negative charge experience force opposite to field. If there is no any force, then charge move on straight, but there is a force, then this charge obey this path. This one is the x-axis, this one is the y-axis. Here is a point. Now here we take this point have coordinate x, y. That means this distance is x.
Yes, sir.
This distance is y. That means
Yes,
when this charge particle enter in this field, then it travel straight as well as it travel along x-axis as well as y-axis. Along x-axis there is no field, but along y-axis there is a field. That means charge experience force. If charge experience force along y-axis, then according to Newton's, there is an acceleration produced. If m is the mass of charge particle, then F is equal to ma according to Newton's law. Now equate
Yes.
1 and 2.
Yes, sir.
From 1 and 2, ma is equal to qe. Here a is equal to qe by m.
Louis.
For x-axis, there is no force. For x-axis, there is no force. That means there is no acceleration. If this particle reached at this point in time interval small t second, that means this particle travel a distance x in time t as well as y along y-axis in time t. For x-axis, x is equal to vt. That means t is equal to x by v. For y-axis,
Yes, sir.
here we use equation of motion because there is acceleration.
Yes, sir. Second law.
Half at square. Second equation of motion. When
Yes, sir,
charge
second equation.
particle just enter in field, there is no velocity in direction of y. जब ये चार्ज पार्टिकल फील्ड में एंटर करने वाला था, तो यहाँ पर देखिए y एक्सिस के डायरेक्शन में कोई वेलोसिटी नहीं था. That means initial y velocity is 0. that means y is equal to, this became 0, that means half 80 square, uy is equal to 0.
Yes, sir.
Now substituting the values, here y is equal to half a that means qe by m, and t that means x by v,
X by v.
whole square, then y is equal to qe 2m v square x square, that means y directly proportional to x square.
Yes, sir.
This gives the parabolical path.
Parabolical.
That means
Yes, sir.
charge particle enter in a uniform magnetic field perpendicularly, then path is parabolic. Now what is the value of x? What is the value of x? X is equal to L.
L.
So now here we,
Yes, sir.
x is equal to L, that is y is equal to half QE m v
square
L square
into L square. Yes, sir.
Now here we
L
found this one is the derivation in NCERT additional exercise. ये आपके NCERT के additional exercise में मिलेगा आपको.
Yes, sir.
And here, what is the value of q by m? Q by m. Q by m is equal to, what is the q by m? That means
2y.
Q by m, 2y.
2v square y.
2v square into e. L
By
square.
L square.
Y.
Yes, sir. Or into, yes, sir.
Clear? Q by m.
Yes,
2
sir.
is a transfer here. V is a transfer here. And E is a transfer here. So this one is the. That means ratio of charge to mass is directly proportional to Y.
Yes, sir.
In PDF, at
Yes,
last
sir.
there is a numerical. There are 3 charges enter in phase. This is the plate, positive plate, and this one is the negative plate, and the 3 charges. This one is the charge 1, this one is the charge 2, and this one is the third charge. And here is a question arise: what is the sign of charges? And which
Sir, तो जो 3 है positive.
Which charge have a higher charge mass ratio? Charge mass ratio. Charge mass ratio is directly proportional to displacement. Which particle have higher displacement?
Third. So third charge.
That means charge mass ratio of third is higher.
Yes, sir.
Field is vertically downward. Field is vertically downward. 1 and 2
Yes,
move opposite. That
Yes, sir.
means negative charge experience force in direction of opposite to field. That means
Yes,
both
sir.
are the negative sign.
Negative charges. Yes, sir.
And the positive charge move in direction of
Field.
Field
field.
intensity.
That means third charge have positive charge.
Yes, sir.
And the mass charge ratio of third is higher, maximum. So this one is the questions also put up in board examination. अभी मैं मान लीजिए अभी कुछ डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाएगा तो मैं कनेक्ट करूंगा, फिर आप लोग कनेक्ट होइएगा. हेलो.
ठीक है सर. हाँ सर.
एक्चुअली वो 40 मिनट का ही फिक्स रहता है ना.
सर ये लैपटॉप से ही किए हैं कनेक्ट क्या?
यस बेटा. क्या क्लियर नहीं है क्या?
थोड़ा सा सर असर तो पड़ रहा है सर, अंतर.
मोबाइल से इसमें अंतर पड़ रहा है.
हाँ सर.
तो क्लियर किससे था?
सर फोन से ज्यादा क्लियर आ रहा था हमको लग रहा है.
अच्छा, उससे क्लियर ज्यादा आ रहा था. चलिए उसी से ट्राई.
हाँ सर, और बच्चे भी तो बोल रहे थे कि
तो मोबाइल से ही क्लियर होगा, तो मोबाइल से ही कर लेते हैं. तो नेक्स्ट जो कल वाली क्लास
सर,
होगी उसको मोबाइल से ही कर लिया जाएगा।
ठीक है सर।